Alright, we got a '08 Chrysler Pacifica. And we're going to do the front engine mount. That goes right here in front of the engine. Should have a bracket. It's got several bolts on both sides. Looks like it goes like that. Everybody's saying to drop the cradle, remove a bunch of other stuff. I beg to differ. We're about to find out. We'll see what happens. Alright, this bolt's removed that holds this in place. This is bolted to a large piece of aluminum bracket. There's one bolt here. Pull that one out. There's two bolts up there. Get this one out. And they're all loose like this and just hanging there, and so easily just to pull out with your fingers. The engineer did them that way. And then there's one more up there that I gotta get my fingers on and get it loose and pull it out. And then we'll remove this piece of aluminum right here, and it should come out, and I should be able to get this out then. The only thing I might have problems with is some of the copper lines and stuff. They might be in the way. They might be in the way up there. But I might be able to wiggle it out enough to be able to get this out without having to remove the motor and everything. Alright, so here's the mount from up here. And there goes that bolt. Like I said, engineers just put it in there just right, so that all you gotta do is push on it and it falls out. I believe this is a hydraulic mount and the oil is leaking from it. Going right down that bolt. But I've got the motor jacked up a bit, and after I jacked it up a bit with enough wiggle and wobble, I should be able, and that bracket up there has got that air conditioner line bolted to it. I may have to undo that one, small 10mm. After that, I should be able to get this bracket up enough to be able to get that out of there. And also, if I went ahead and got a socket down in there and removed the bolt that's on the other side of this, that would free up a lot of area. And so I think I'll have to do that also. Alright, like I said, motor mount. Bracket holds motor mount on. Bolt right here. This bolt right here on top of the motor mount right down there is the one that, if I can get it off of there, then if I can get that bolt off there, I can get that bracket wiggled around out of there. I can get the motor mount wiggled around out of there. So then I got the extensions out to get it broke. It took a bit, but there it is. Yeah, it's coming out. There's that bolt that's turning. And I'll have the motor mount and the bracket loose from one another. Get some extension. Get the bolt that holds the bracket in there. I mean the mount in there. There's the bolt. And let's see. hydraulic fluid from the mount, as it is a hydraulic motor mount. More wiggling and wobbling needs to take place in order for that aluminum to go out of the way enough to get that stud right there is what's kind of holding me back. There we go. And then it might not fit under there, and anywhere in there it'll have to go through the top. Same with bringing it down. So this motor mount right here will have to come out of the top and go back in through the top. Ugh. Right through there. Just like that. There we go. Alright, there it is. One hydraulic motor mount. That's the way I understand it. And this one looks the same. The only thing that's different is the pin's not sitting in there. But in that shaft is a little smaller, what it looks like. And that looks like it sits up taller from that one. And our threads are different. Okay. Hopefully I won't have any problems getting this back in. We'll see. Remember that little pin right there? How it was smaller? Well, very, very important that we get it lined up in there in that bracket here, so that it's got the right angle for the bracket. Alright, this is the oil from the old one, not from the new one. I didn't ruin it, but through extensive persuasion that it should go in place, I finally got it in there. Now all we gotta do is finger tight that bolt that goes right there, and that one, and then the one up top. And we had to push the bracket that way in order to get that bolt through the top of the mount and the bracket to get it tightened, just like we took it out. So we'll get those put in, and then we'll torque this one down, and then we'll be done. And we didn't have to drop the carriage. Alright, got it all in there. That bolt's tight. Those two bolts right there are finger tight. Got this one, the stud that goes on there. Got it all done. Didn't have to